Hey everyone, it's me again. I am doing a eyebrow tutorial today. As you see, I have my right eyebrow already taken care of, just to start out with, just to save some time. If you see me looking over, it's because I'm looking at my mirror, handy trusty mirror here, which I think everybody should have a lit vanity mirror to use that has the magnifying side so that you can really see what you're doing. But let's go ahead and get started. What you'll need, and I know I need a new one, is an eyebrow pencil and a angled shader brush, a small foundation brush. You can get this at like any drugstore or CVS. You'll need a brow shadow that will match your pigment for your eyebrows, because you don't want to do anything that's too off your color. So I have dark brown here, so I use dark brown shadow, and I will be using my MAC eyebrow pencil. This is Stud, I believe, yes, and my MAC Studio Finish concealer as an outliner. That just helps really accent the eyebrow and take care of any fudge lines or anything. So here we go. Gonna get this started. So first I'm going to make a lower and upper line to guide line. I just plucked my eyebrow, and this is usually the shape that I like to have, just as a kind of a guideline process. So I'm going to start that now. What I'm doing is I'm just doing light strokes. And a lot of people ask questions on how can you tell, you see this in line, like how can you tell where your eyebrow is supposed to start and where the angle is supposed to end. What I do is I do a measurement. So I do, your eyebrow should begin where the corner of your eye and your nose line up. So line up here, and the angle, your arch should be at the corner. So if you do, like, you put your pencil, or you can use an eyebrow brush or whatever, to angle it right here across in a diagonal. That should be where your arch is going to be, and then another angle. This is where your line should end. So as you see, my eyebrow stops here, but I'm dragging the line down further because my left eyebrow doesn't grow past that point. So to make it look natural, I do that. So now I'm going to do the top line. And I've watched other eyebrow tutorials that are pretty similar to my technique, but they often don't do the double lines. As you see, I have the top line guiding and the bottom line guiding, and it looks like, oh no, like that's too thick, but you'll see it'll come out looking like this in the end. So I'm going to take my pencil again, and I'm just going to shade it in. I'm going to do light strokes. I'm not going to shade it in completely because I don't like that harsh line look where it looks like you've drawn on your eyebrows. That's not cute. I'm just going to do some light shading like that. And then I use the shadow. I would show you the color. What I'm using is a very old Clinique. I don't know if you can see the picture. Yeah, but it's just a Clinique brow shadow. Put a little bit on my angle brush and just kind of lightly dust it across in the shape. So that fills in any of the extra spots, as you see. It fills in any of the extra spots, and then also gives it a fuller look. And so I'm going to take my concealer. I'm going to put a little bit on my hand. I don't use a lot. I just, as you see, it's like pin drop size. So I'm going to put some on my brush, and you see I don't use a lot on my brush either. And we'll just start with the bottom part and kind of guide it across. That's what it's going to look like at first. It's going to look kind of hard, so you want to blend it in. This. And make sure you use a concealer that is your color. It doesn't have to be MAC Studio Fix, because I know not everybody can afford MAC, and quite frankly, it's not cheap. So, you want to make sure that you can get any kind of concealer that works within your budget and in your skin tone. And then with the concealer, what it works with really, what does really well with this is that you can kind of get the shape that you want with your eyebrows. Because look, it was looking really thick, and now it's not. So I'm gonna thin out. Outer edge. And then what I like to do is I like to use the whatever remaining excess of the concealer is on the brush to do the upper part, and then just use my finger to kind of blend it into my skin tone. And just go in and make any little corrections that you want to make. And there it goes. So as you see, these are my eyebrows, and for any excess I like to do, I'm always going to start, I do my eyebrows first and then I do my makeup, so then I just use the excess on my eyelids for a primer. Just blend it in really well. And since my eyelids are a little darker than some dark circles, it evens out my skin tone. So that is my eyebrow tutorial, and I will post pictures and show you what the finished look looks clearer, because I know my light's a little funky right now, but I'm working on that. So stay tuned for more tutorials, guys. Thank you for watching.